Hello friends and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to The Sims 4, and welcome back to a room build question mark? Hear me out, it's a tiny hidden garden, and it's like a minuscule little room build, but like, okay, fairies were just announced. By the time you see this, it'll have been a hot minute, but like, for me, fairies were just announced, and like, this whole upcoming pack is just like, it's so cool, this Enchanted by Nature. I'm very excited about it. To be honest with you, I had a lot of concerns. I still have a lot of concerns. I'm not going to vocalize them all now. I'm going to vocalize some of them. Like, I'm a little bit worried. It's a little bit of a rehash still. I'm a little bit worried things aren't going to be fleshed out. Maybe. Still. But fairies, honestly, and like the build buy items look amazing. And like, that's honestly, like, you guys know me. That's what I'm going to spend 90% of my time doing anyway. So, you know, I'm already sold. But I really wanted to build a tiny garden, and I really had this idea of like, what if it was like a secret little space for like your fairy sim to come sneak out to. It's like part of a bigger garden, but no one really notices it because it's kind of overgrown, so it's kind of their little space. And I had this idea of kind of like, well, what if maybe it was like almost reasonable that your fairy could live out here, because we know we're gonna get sleeping on the ground, we're gonna get foraging and stuff. There was no place in this build to bathe. So you'd have to figure that one out. Although if you can shower in the rain, that would solve it. But there's like a flower arranging station for like a hobby, a little chair. I put a cooler in so that, you know, your sim could nosh without having to eat a frog. That was a really weird, concerning part of the trailer, but hey, we'll live, I guess, question mark. Anywho's anyways, and then a little meditation station, because I thought that just really kind of fit. It was very cute. I was trying to hit somewhere between like light Alice in Wonderland and fairies, but also like something that you could in theory totally have like just your gardener sim have, or maybe your plant sim could live out here and it'd be really cute, or not live out here but like be out here. So that is a woohoo blanket. I would like to remind you all that the woohoo blankets also are just picnic blankets. You know, just as a heads up. You're gonna see a little bit of weirdness in this one, this build still. I am still on the old weird broken mouse. I cannot find my backup mouse, so I have ordered one. I do not have a tech store near me that has like, and like my little store in town doesn't have a mouse. Well, they have one, but you know. So just if you see some of the weirdness there, I do apologize. Good update though. I am only part-time in the brace now. Now I'm supposed to technically be in the brace full-time for 2 more weeks, but chaos has hit really, really hard, and my doctor was like, I'm okay as long as you wear it if you're typing a lot, or if you're doing lots of like exercise, or like physical stuff, you know, working with the horses or whatever. And he was like, I'm also going to just understand that you're you and will stop wearing it whether I tell you to or not. And he's accurate. Like, don't do that. Be smarter than me. But anyways, so the good news is if I'm just doing something chill, like playing a game, I don't have to have the brace on unless it hurts. For those of you who don't know what's going on, I sort of smashed my knuckle and fractured my finger, but that part isn't hurting so bad. It's just the knuckle that's like killing me. Anyways, I layered it up all the way with flowers. There are 2 little gardening stations because like I wanted you to be able to actually use the flower arranging station, but I layered it up with like landscaping plants. I think it turned out so cute, and there's gonna be lots of little lighting around in here, and wait till you see the lighting I put in the bushes. I am so weirdly proud of this. I wanted to live here. I love this little build, and literally, like, honestly, I went back and forth on whether or not I was even gonna put this up on the channel because it's such a short little build. But guys, not to toot my own horn, but like toot a little bit. I think this is really cute. I love it. I could see my sim reading out here, bringing a book maybe. Although there isn't a place to get books, you could really easily add it, but that's what the little chair is for. Oh, also there's cross stitch. I thought that would be kind of fun to have out here, and it's all under a tree. It's kind of hard to tell. You'll be able to tell in the screenshots. It's all pretty close in under a tree, so like it's pretty hidden was the idea. It's very hidden garden. Look at the little fairy lights in the bush, you guys. Oh, I almost did the touch of magic. I like the touch of magic too, but I liked the idea of the fairy lights being out there kind of showing the bushes. And I also put some of the like wall stuff on the fences, which I personally thought was like a stroke of genius. Some of you all are so crazy smart with landscaping and are gonna be like, oh Amanda, duh, and like accurate, fair, you know what, totally valid. But I was really proud of it. I was really proud of like putting the wisteria up on the bushes. I just absolutely adore the way this turned out. I think it turned out so cool. Absolutely adore it. The thing with this little area right here is that tree kept disappearing. It's there. It's just the camera. So like in the screenshots, it looks really cool. While we're building, it gets like a little weird. And as a reminder, anytime we do like fancy landscaping stuff, I do want to remind you that there's a chance when you pull this off the gallery that the terrain paint is going to disappear. It seems to always do that for me. I cannot get anything off the gallery with the terrain paint staying. I know there are some people who are having issues with the terrain paint staying that they even put down. I haven't had it disappear on me, at least I don't think I've noticed it. It's possible it has and I'm just like a little bit dense, which is, you know, highly probable for me. I haven't noticed it disappearing though, until I put it up on the gallery and pull it back down. Then I noticed it disappearing. Here I just put like the cute little curtainy from the Blooming Room kits, the like plant curtain up to kind of, because the arch is a fence gate, and the bushes are a fence, so you needed the fence gate to go in the fence. But I wanted it to look a little bit more overgrown than it did, so that's why we put the curtain up over the top, because it just gives it a little bit more of like a cozy secret vibe, a little vinier vibe than the arch itself, which I thought kind of made sense. It's a little bit overkill, but I think it's pretty cute. And then of course all of the trees with the flowers and the ground with the flowers. And then we're going to put a little bit of dirt in different places because obviously it is a garden and like desired paths are going to show up, things like that. So, isn't it kind of magical? We ended up doing a lot of this build at nighttime too because I think it really shines at night and it looks really cozy. So I'm really, really proud of this one. I'm really, really proud of this one. And I think it's okay to do a short build every once in a while when it's like, yeah, but this is good. And I hate to toot my own horn like that, but also like, I'm going to toot my own horn just a little bit. Yeah, adding some more of the wall climbing plants just to make the bushes look a little bit less kept on this side, right? Because we're trying to make it look like this is a little bit secret, a little bit hidden. These are delphinium, I believe. These are stunning. Those might be my favorite plant in the game. Maybe don't quote me on that because I do also love hydrangeas, but I love hydrangeas in real life. But I love delphiniums in real life too. But in this game, they really nailed the delphiniums. They really, really nailed the delphiniums. Anywho's in ways, here we're looking at the screenshots. I warn you now, there are about 1 billion screenshots. Honestly, I think about 1/3 of this video is screenshots because I could not help myself. It's so cute. Also, something I forgot to do, but I should have done, and I think I'll do before I put it up on the gallery, is I think I'd like to put fireflies and or maybe dragonflies in here, which are the like landscape effect, so you won't see them you will see them in build mode. It'll be just like a big square in the middle, but in live mode, when your sim comes in here, there will be fireflies and dragonflies. I think I'm gonna do that. I forgot to do that during the build, because I didn't have a sim on the slot. But I think I'd like to do that before it goes up because I think that would be a nice touch to have. Honestly, if I could do both, I think I'd like to do both. But I honestly can't remember what we have as an offer. But see, even like peeking out, like you can see, or maybe I did have a sim on the slot. Look at her. Well, she can help me when I put those up. You can see things like peeking out and through, but like it still feels very hidden and cozy. And can you imagine this like on the back portion of like a 64x64 mansion lot kind of thing? Oh, I think it'd be so cool. And here are the shots at night. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave you with the screenshots here. We've got just about 1 million more because I'm me. But I hope you're having a good day and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. You've created an environment for me. I'm so, so grateful that like when I do something like this, I can just come geek out about it with y'all. And that is just the most amazing thing. So thank you for that. I don't know what's up next. I gotta build it still, and there's been some changes to the Minecraft schedule, so keep on the lookout for a community post about that. And yep, I think that's all for me. Okay, love you, bye! Mwah.